The story begins far from the supermarket shelf, where sprawling pumpkin fields stretch toward the horizon under an open sky. These pumpkins are not chosen for decoration but for density, color, and consistency, traits essential for canned pumpkin puree. Each vine is monitored throughout the growing season, because a single imbalance in soil moisture or temperature can affect the final texture months later. What looks like a simple vegetable is already being engineered by nature, and this is only the beginning of a much larger transformation. As harvest season arrives, massive agricultural harvesters roll through the fields, lifting pumpkins from the soil with mechanical arms designed to minimize bruising. Every movement is calculated, because damage at this stage can compromise flavor and safety later. The machines separate vines from fruit, collecting only pumpkins that meet strict size and maturity requirements. Watch closely, because what happens during harvest determines whether these pumpkins ever make it into a can. Once harvested, pumpkins are transferred into transport bins and loaded onto trucks right at the edge of the field. Dust rises, engines hum, and efficiency becomes critical. Timing matters here more than most people realize. Pumpkins left too long after harvest can begin breaking down internally, so the clock is already ticking as the trucks pull away toward the processing facility. Inside the moving trailers, thousands of pumpkins shift and settle as they travel. Temperature, airflow, and stacking height are carefully controlled to prevent pressure damage. The pumpkins are unloaded onto wide receiving conveyors, where the first human inspections take place. Workers scan for visible damage, rot, or irregularities, removing any pumpkins that fail to meet standards. This early intervention prevents contamination later, and it is one of the most critical quality control. From the receiving area, pumpkins move through automated washing tunnels. High-pressure water jets blast away soil, debris, and microorganisms picked up in the field. The water temperature and pressure are tightly controlled to clean without breaking the pumpkin skin. This is where agriculture officially hands off to food science. As the pumpkins emerge clean and glistening, rotating brushes scrub every surface, reaching grooves and crevices that water alone cannot. The goal is absolute cleanliness, because once the pumpkins are cut open, there is no turning back. Every remaining contaminant would end up inside the puree. After washing, the pumpkins pass beneath optical scanners and trained inspectors. Approved pumpkins roll onward to trimming stations, where workers remove stems and rough exterior sections. The cuts are precise, minimizing waste while ensuring smooth processing later. Even the discarded material is tracked, often diverted for composting or animal feed. Nothing here is accidental. The trimmed pumpkins are then split open by industrial cutting machines. Steel blades slice cleanly through thick shells, revealing bright orange flesh inside. This moment marks the transition from raw produce to raw ingredient. From here on, every step is about transformation. Seeds and fibrous interiors are mechanically scooped out and separated. These byproducts are not thrown away. Many are processed for other uses. The pumpkin flesh continues forward, now lighter, cleaner, and ready for heat.
Don't let the brushes jam.
Large chunks of pumpkin flesh enter steaming chambers, where high-temperature steam begins breaking down cell walls. This is where texture starts to change. The heat softens the flesh evenly, preparing it for pureeing while also reducing microbial load. It looks simple, but the balance of time and temperature here is critical. As the pumpkin exits the steamers, it is visibly softer, almost collapsing under its own weight. Conveyor belts carry the cooked pieces toward grinding systems, while excess moisture drains away. At this stage, consistency becomes the priority because consumers expect every spoonful to be identical. The softened pumpkin is fed into industrial grinders that reduce it into a coarse mash. Rotating blades and pressure plates work together to break down remaining structure. This is not yet puree, but it is well on its way. The pumpkin enters high-capacity puree machines, where it is blended into a smooth, uniform consistency. Temperature, speed, and pressure are constantly monitored. Too aggressive, and the puree becomes watery. Too gentle, and it remains grainy. Precision is everything.
Reducing VAT7 agitation and lower heat, slight caramelization risk.
Emitter reading is stable at 50 amps. Vibration levels are nominal. Increase water injection to main mash line by 2%. Viscosity is climbing.
Okay, the pressure is holding steady right at 40.
PK-7314-22.
Reading at 500. Flow rate is high.
Confirmed. Holding at 121 Celsius. Sterilization sequence engaged.
Outfit pressure drawing pan. Temperature at 102.
Stop. Back it up slow, keep it straight. Bay 7 is clear. Got the manifest right here. Left a touch. Good.
Gate 2 clear. Pallet received and verified. Proceed to sortation.
Morning. 3 pallets here. Manifest is all checked off. Okay, great. I'll get started on these.
Good morning, shoppers. Today's special is buy one, get one free on selected cereals, located in aisle 3.
Heavy stuff on the bottom.